know something? Next time if you hear this sentence, be sure that the prima donna of gossip is around. Despite being of casual acquaintance, you must join a gossip group on the pretext of saying just a hello and linger around if you can spare some time. Your presence is required if you do not want them to gossip about you. So, you have guessed it right. Gossiping is always done about the absentees. Since it is always done behind your back, please note that it will be never good about you. In fact, whatever is the good news about you, people observe a studied silence over it. When my neighbor's gold chain was snatched, it made a juicy and hot topic of gossip for one and all in the housing society, from the group of watchmen to housemaids, and from school going children to their grandparents. But when the very same neighbor won a prize in the drama competition elsewhere, nobody uttered a word about it. Gossiping is not a monopoly of the unemployed and the women alone. Men also take pleasure in gossiping about everything on earth, especially a wide range of women, from film stars to any damsel, known or unknown, excepting four women in their lives: mother, sister, wife, and daughter. Some ladies are good at gossiping sheerly by virtue of the very location of their house, near the entrance of the housing complex. They are the inward and outward register. Who came in and who went out, at what time and with whom, etc. But over time, they make friends with all the entrants in the housing complex, from maid servants to vegetable sellers, and gather all the information that the ladies yearn to get in their gossip group meetings every evening. Politics everywhere is another hot topic in the gossip. This topic is limited only by the members' span of the world. From the national and international level activities to politics in a variety of offices, and from housing societies and recreation clubs to family matters of others, which please note. So, if you want any personal matter to be publicized, you need not rush to the newspapers. Just dropping the news in these groups is more than enough. Some people gossip about a matter occurred actually. Say what Miss A said about Mr. B. That, of course, is understandable. But there are some very imaginative souls who report about things that never happened and never uttered by anybody. Being very imaginative, such people are potential dramatists. It is just that their gossiping hardly leaves them any time to write. Only an active member of the gossip group can become a good humorist. Gossipers provide them the stuff for writing. Veteran gossipers have different groups for gossiping at different times of the day. They also have weekend friends group, club and non-club friends and whatnot. They are clever enough to differentiate in types of people to gossip with. They differentiate not only between friends, colleagues and relations, but also between husband relations, and their own. So now you must have guessed it right that genuine gossipers have absolutely no time to work. In offices, they are awfully busy gossiping with people from one department to another and from one table to another within the departments. As children, we all used to gossip. If we saw the target approaching, we quickly switched over to a code language. Personally, I used to know two code languages in Marathi, which I remember to this day. Being very apprehensive of their extinction, I plan to open an online class for children. If you are interested and willing to sponsor, I may even make a video on these languages. Nobody would admit openly, but everybody gets a sadistic pleasure talking about somebody in a hushed tone, pretending as if the content is a big secret. There are some who just cannot keep a secret. They look forward to an opportunity to unburden themselves by speaking to their confidence. Every confident has another confident. So the chain of confidence is formed and the secrets are opened in hushed tones everywhere. But the gossip groups sharing them make it loud and clear in no time. And the funniest part is that every gossiper blindly believes that he is the sole custodian of the so called well guarded secret that he had opened. They are caught unawares when the said secret becomes a news. I, for one, cannot imagine living an isolated life with no one around to gossip. Gossip groups make your life colorful. They provide you with some lighter moments that give you some energy to face all sorts of problems in the day to day life. Listening to others' problems lightens the burden on your mind. It gives you a sadistic pleasure in the least. Gossip, as per its meaning in the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, is informal talk about other people's private lives that may be unkind or not true. I am sure that the dictionary writers have kept the meaning unchanged since its maiden edition of 1884. The form of gossip keeps on changing with the times and varies according to the age groups. But interestingly, the topics of gossip have remained unchanged. Hindu scriptures are full of stories of how the Narad Muni, that is sage, moved from one god to another or even goddesses and created misunderstandings between them. So, we the mortals are only following the godly practice of gossiping. It is just that we have created technologies specially for gossiping. WhatsApp, for instance, itself initiates gossip by merely saying, "What's happening?"